What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. I hope everybody's having a good morning. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Just finished my route, man, and we got some brand new screenshots for Ball Z Kakarot, and we are going to jump into that, guys. But before we do, if you're looking for an awesome gaming chair, check out eWin. Their lineup of racing or lineup eWin Racing's lineup of gaming chairs. Link is in the description box down below. Also, don't forget to use promo code Dmgaming for that 25% off that does stack on top of any other discounts that they have. Also, guys, if you can subscribe to the channel, if you haven't already, help us to reach that 9K. Got some good things going on there. So, I'm gonna check out. Let's go to Kinzaru's Twitter here. And Kinzaru, hope you don't mind, buddy. I know he don't mind. But check Kinzaru out on Twitter at Kinzaru. And so I want to take a look at a couple things here. There's more screenshots we're going to get into. But this is, like he says here, the eagle eye view of the total world map. And you can see down here, that is the world tournament arena. I mean, all of this, you have the lookout, you have Corin's, looks like Corin's Tower there. We'll be able to explore all of this. Now, this is just on Earth. Now, there are some locations off of Earth that we will be able to explore, so be mindful of that. But one thing that I want to show, he did say this here as well. The game will also cover the entire portion of Babbity's ship. This area will change, and you can't go in there again once you take control of Majin Vegeta. So that's cool to know there. And if you want to get a zoomed in picture of that, that's what that looks like. Now, one thing that jumps out to me is the detail that people aren't paying attention to. This is one of the vehicles that you will be able to drive and ride and fly around on. Now, what's interesting is Goku's only level 11 here, so the research and development portion that Bulma deals with could have something to do with the different vehicles that you're able to access and stuff like that in the game. We'll have to see, because that is part of it. Now, people are wondering, where does this come from? Well, that's answered simply by this picture here. It is an homage, to the manga and stuff like that. That level of detail being in the game is phenomenal. So for all y'all that are talking about, oh, this the same old Dragon Ball story, dude, it's not. It's not the same old story. This game is literally, you are living in the Dragon Ball universe as spoken of by Akira Toriyama, and I don't know what he was looking at there. You have the time attack, so there's even races that you can do on these machines and different vehicles and stuff like that. So I'm going to get into the video here. And let me pause it there. Let me get everything set up on here. And this is Kinzaru's, this is his YouTube channel. So go check him out. If y'all haven't subscribed to my boy Kinzaru, go subscribe to Kinzaru on YouTube as well. So let's see what he has here. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So you have King Kai's planet here, and let me, while I'm sitting here doing this, let me see if I can work out some translations. But King Kai's planet will be an explorable area on the map. It's not going to be on Earth. This is one of the off-Earth locations. So I thought that was really cool that they put that there. Oh, I had a good translation there. Let me see if I can get it back again. It says the world King Kai is Sea Star who lives in the land of the earth of the five serpents, or the Snake Way. Gravity was used as a collection of training. It's just giving a brief history. The floating planet at the entrance of the earth, or Snake Way, is Kaio, is the Sea Star gravity. Yeah, this just gives a description about it. So that is pretty cool that we'll be able, and we know that we'll be able to explore this. Now, what I wonder is, will we be able to go back and forth to this planet as well as like some of the other ones? But I think that is really, really, really dope right there. and he's just showing us here all the different locations. And I'm going to pause it here. You can click on all of these and it's going to give you, let me make this a bit smaller so we can make sure we get everything in the frame here. It's going to make it a bit, all these locations are clickable. You can go to all these locations. You know, you look here at Corn's Tower, the lookout is there. He's going to click and it looks like one of the city locations here, which is still really cool. Gingertown is this one right here that he's on right here. Guys, this is dope, man. I'm sorry. This is like, I don't see how you could not like this. I'm just fast forwarding into some of the more locations. You have the plains, and even the glacier area is available in the game as well. He did give some hints to this, so I believe my boy Kenzaro got some hookups on some stuff, man, that we don't, and that's fine. You got another city here that's available, and then of course the area that we kind of explored in the demo, that's there. And all these areas are fully explorable. These are all going to be explorable areas in the game, which is, like I said, man, you can't beat that. That's Luca Village right here. This area here is, of course, Goku's house. And if you look closely here, looks like Goten and Gohan. So could that be telling us that Goten is going to be a playable character? I think so. And this location here is Yamcha's hideout. So that is on the map as well. So you get to see what Yamcha's hideout looks like. This is more likely just the forest area. Lake area is what it's called. There. And of course, the mountainous region where Goku and Vegeta fought. And then West City with the Capsule Corp location there. And the lookout. And that's why I want to talk about the lookout, because if the lookout is in the game as an explorable area, which it is because you can see it right here in the background, all of these areas more likely have some kind of training ground associated with them. So would the training ground for this be the hyperbolic time chamber? And if it is, will you be able to go into the hyperbolic time chamber and train and get that like extra boost to your training? And if so, what's the limitations on that? There needs to be some kind of limitations, because it's not somewhere you can just go all willy-nilly all the time. So, you know, that goes without saying here. And then we have the wilderness location here on the map, or the Rockies, whatever you want to call them there. Have another location, a small village, and that's literally what it's called, is village. And then we have the World Tournament Arena or area. That is awesome that they put that in there. The Budokai Tenkaichi area here. And you can see the tournament stage there, the city around it. All of this is going to be explorable. And more likely, more than what you see right here is going to be explorable in these areas, guys. Don't think that, oh, that's a small area. These areas are going to be larger than that. Y'all seen the demo. Y'all seen, you know, how big these areas are. But that's really cool that they have that in there. And the city that Yamcha died in. That's where they went in to fight the androids. Or really where they found Android 8, 7, 19, and 20. And let's go to the next location here. Nope, not there. There we go. It's just a small island. Let me see if we can get a name for that island. I don't think it's Sea Otter Village is the name of that one. And of course, Kame's house. Kame's Island there. And then of course you have these are the off-world locations. And let me see what that says there. I mean, it's Earth is not the only field that can be explored. Play all the corners of the world is what this translates to. And of course, you have King Kai's planet, you have Planet Namek, and you have the Supreme Kai's world. So that is confirmed. Supreme Kai's World is going to be an explorable area. We speculated that from the Gohan video. And of course, King Kai's planet and Planet Namek here, which is also explorable, and Supreme Kai's World, which is also going to be explorable. Now, people's issue with Supreme Kai's World being explorable is what's going to fill it. You know, there's not people there. So, you know, are there going to be Kais? Are there going to be animals? And I mean, I don't care if it's empty, because if you look at it in the anime, it's an empty space. You see what I'm saying? So I don't care if it's empty. I would rather prefer it to be just to mirror the anime there. And then, of course, the vehicles and different things you're able to drive and do and stuff like that. You got different cars. You have different races and stuff like that. The cars actually have their own stats, even when you look at that photo right there. And he's just going in, zooming in on these. So, guys, and he says that there's more stuff to be revealed about the game. Now, this is what I was talking about with the research and development. This is what I believe that BOMA has to do with, because when you look at the translation of these, there are different things there that are available. That is a Zeni. And then the cars have stats, and these are all little screw parts and stuff like that. So maybe that's what the research and development has to do with the game. But looking at some more slides of the cars that are available and stuff like that, screenshots of Goku in the car driving. You know, these things are really cool. And this is that motorcycle walking thing that he's riding on. And it's pretty cool to see this kind of stuff. Even a robot can be manipulated. Collect materials and get a tripod walking mount. So collecting materials, this is in the research and development. It even says it right here. So we now know what this logo, that research and development, is for. Also in the community thing that we looked at a couple videos ago, that's more than likely what BOMA's things is going to relate to. It's going to give you more boost into things like this. Now, you may ask yourself, well, what's the point of doing these things in the game? Well, the point of doing them is more likely whenever you complete these races and things like that these things have to offer, you're going to get experience, and it's going to help your character level up. So there's a lot of different ways to earn experience in the game and earn Zeni and points and all these different things that are going to be useful in the game. That's why it's going to implore you to do all of these things, not to mention Goku looks badass riding that motorcycle tripod thing. That does look pretty dope. And that's just a bigger picture image of that right there. And that's the actual race that you have, or a time attack ordeal right there. And then it just goes back to King Kai's planet. Like I said, that's my boy Kenzaru. So guys, please go check him out on Twitter at Kenzaru. Tell him Dmgaming sent you. But that's all the screenshots and the locations. Now, a big question people are going to ask, are there going to be more locations? There could very well possibly be more locations. I don't think Snake Way is going to be an explorable area like we think. I mean, we may have to do it in the game, but it could be one of those things kind of like Babbidy's spaceship, that it's there for the particular mission, and after that it's no longer available. Snake Way could very well be the same way. Now, what I wonder is with King Kai's planet, like I said, will we be able to visit that quite often? I'm sure we will, because Goku would go to King Kai's planet very frequently just to train. Let me know down in the comment section some other areas y'all would like to be explorable. Like I said, these areas are going to be huge. They're going to provide a lot of content, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with that world tournament, as well as how the hyperbolic time chamber could potentially work. But that's all I have for right now, guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace.